Death of a Unicorn. Horror comedy starring Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd. Rudd is taking his daughter with him to a conference at his boss's home in the forest, and on the drive over, they accidentally hit a unicorn with their car. They take its dead body to the conference, and his boss, in charge of a pharmaceutical company, wants to exploit the unicorn for profit because its blood can magically heal people. Except, traditionally, killing a unicorn is considered beyond terrible, and bad things follow. Specifically, the unicorn's parents show up and start killing people. These aren't sparkly My Little Ponies, they're fanged and monstrous. This is a problem for Rudd, Ortega, and everyone else at the house. So yes, another horror comedy. We've had a lot of these recently. Death of a Unicorn is working at a satire angle more than anything. Dumb, selfish rich people think they're above the law and that consequences don't apply to them. Pharmaceutical companies are evil and exploitative of people and wildlife. Nobody listens to logic and reasoning, only profits. The unicorn's blood and body parts could heal the world, but they'll charge so much that only other rich people can access it. Corporations bad, obscenely wealthy people bad, exploitation bad, big pharma bad. I get it, I agree with it, but goddamn, it's so shallow. I'm not expecting a master's thesis on the subject, but it's so basic, so heavy-handed, so unrelenting, presented with such a smugness as if they're the first to ever make these points. I just wanted it to stop. It wouldn't be a problem if it was actually funny, but it's not. Ideologically, thematically, the movie makes perfect sense, but I was so bored with it. It's expecting me to laugh just because I agree with its messaging, and when it's not being heavy-handed, it's extremely bland humor. Lots of awkward interactions, lots of dry humor that almost never sticks the landing. Anthony Carrigan as the butler was the only funny thing about this. The rest was lifeless at best, and annoying at worst. So it's not very funny, but surprisingly, I thought the horror was very effective. Like, holy shit, those unicorns were legit scary sometimes. I mean, I wasn't gonna shit my pants or nothing, but it got the job done. Felt very Jurassic Park at certain points. You'll feel it too if you see it. I mean, hell, the unicorns even have fucking raptor claws on their hooves. The blood and gore was about on the level I expected though. Nothing outrageous in that regard, but it's passable. What made the horror work so well, I think, is that the movie actually took itself seriously sometimes. Not all of it is drowned in irony, thank fuck. When it quits joking around, when it allows itself to live in the moment, that is when I got into it. And it all had to do with Jenna Ortega. She is the heart and soul of this movie. She single-handedly saves this from being irredeemable. She's the only sympathetic character, the only likable person in the cast. She gives a standout performance, and she plays this so straight with emotional sincerity, while everyone else is pausing for a laugh track. Her character makes a deep connection with the unicorns, and it's the most interesting part of this story. What kind of visions would a dying unicorn show you? How would you react if a majestic fantasy creature chose you for something? I wish that was highlighted more. I love Jenna Ortega in this. I just wish the movie around her was as good as she was. The horror side is decent, the comedy sucks, the satire is shallow, and mixed together, it creates a frustrating film. It needed to pick a fucking tone and stick with it, preferably a serious one. If Death of a Unicorn played itself straight, I probably would have had a good time. I'm getting so sick of movies like this that refuse to take themselves seriously. Don't get me wrong, I can enjoy a good horror comedy, but it's so hard to get right. Heart Eyes and The Monkey struck that balance pretty well. I can get behind those, but Death of a Unicorn? No. Just no. That's about all I have to say for Death of a Unicorn, and that's about it for this video. So, yeah.